What's going on, guys? Lordz here, and today I'm gonna show you how to get unlimited gems. Hold on, save, cancel, wait. Okay, let's just close that. So I'm gonna show you how to get unlimited gems in Clash of Clans, and this is 100% working, no viruses, all working, 100% working, no fake, 100% working. All right. So let's read about this before we download it, of course. So what is unique about our hack tool? We offer a hack tool no like other in the market. The unique factor about our hack tool is that it allows player to get free resources online without having to download the hack tool. There are many setbacks having to download the game to your gaming device, and that is why we offer an online tool that will not only make your work easy but also protect you from gaming device from online viruses when downloading. Well, that's freaking great. Okay, so so you're gonna want to go to contact right here, 100% working. Contact us. Then you're gonna want to go to no, wrong one. Go to home. So you're gonna want to go to. So right here, before you could do anything, because they put in a secret developer code into this. The developer code is it's a code where we have to read something before we could start. So we have to read a terms and service thing. So we have to type in the special code. Okay. So we have to go to a very special code, and you have to read it. You have to read this code, and it will show everything that you have to do to achieve the secret developer code that they typed in on this website. So you're gonna want to go to, let's see. I have to find the right one. Sorry. So right here. There we go. Random. So you want to find a great one. Okay, so here's one. So this is the code. It's called Vessel. Okay. So this is basically we have to read, but this is the terms and service company. So on this website, quotev.com, we have a promo code for you guys. It's right here coming at you. All right. So our promo code is Game Lordz Rule, and it's our promo code for every website if you don't know. And what it does, it lets you get free books and free audiobooks and everything. So what you're gonna want to do from here, before we read the terms and service, you're going to go to a special website. Okay, and then you're gonna want to go to the reviews. No. You're gonna want to go to official site. You want to open Harry Potter. All right. Then you're gonna want to go down to this video. You're gonna want to find out where they have 2 minutes and 3 seconds. All right. Now look at this. At 2 minutes and 30 seconds, they have the fireworks going from the castle. Now you're gonna want to right click. You're gonna want to go to Stats for Nerds. You're gonna want to go to Copy Video URL. Then you're gonna want to press Control V, which is a shortcut for paste for you straight men. And then you're gonna want to go to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter premiere. So you're gonna want to go to Universal Studios Hollywood channel, and you're gonna want to click on their newest video, which was 6 days ago for me in America. Harry Potter: The Forbidden Journey at Universal Studios. You're gonna want to click here and go to 42 seconds. Now at the 42-second mark, you're going to go to hashtag Wizarding World Hollywood. All right. Now you're gonna want to go to Outpost. Alright, so you're going to want to really fast, remember 100% working, no fake. You're going to want to really fast press pause right before it says 1 second, alright? And it's going to have a picture of the outpost. Then you're going to want to quickly close, and you're going to want to read the terms and service of this vessel by Charlotte. Okay, so the clock on the wall ticked away, the seconds mockingly getting slower, louder and more unbearable. Remember, this is just a terms and service. Here's our promo code. One more time if you forgot. All right. So the black numbers burned against the white interior within the copper-colored frame, disrupting the cool background with the sharp and bold edges. He lifted in his seat, leaning back against the two heavily stuffed backrests on the dark blue sofa. Time, man's worst enemy, he thought to himself as he watched as another lap around his circular machinery had passed. He sighed quietly and dug his hand down his pocket, fishing up his black cell phone and opening his text messages. Composing a new text to Aaron, he quickly jotted down, "You are gonna pay for this." Aaron replied about half a minute later, saying, It's for your own good, bro. I can't get any worse." Huffing at his friend's reply, he shifted yet again and glanced back at the round clock. Remember, this is for the free gems, 100% real, no hacks, no download, free survey, no survey at all. He'd been stuck in the waiting room for 15 minutes. 15 minutes of complete silence, save the obnoxious ticking that never seemed to end. 15 minutes he could have spent in his car, driving back to Aaron's kick his ass for getting him to agree to this. That's a bad word. The sharp sound of heels click-clacking against the off-white floor behind him brought him back with his musings. He tilted his head a bit, seeing the back of a woman hurrying down the hallway while footsteps slowly died down. "Dr. Watson is ready to see you now," a soft voice spoke up from the other corner of the room. He turned his head towards the sound and laid his eyes on the slightly short female, chestnut brown hair tied up in a bun at the back of her head. "Sorry to keep you waiting. This way, please." "Sorry to keep you waiting. This way, please. Remember, this is all for the Easter egg of how to get free Clash of Clans hacks. Remember, 100% working. This for the developer code that you get free on this website if you've never heard of it. So what you're going to want to do from here, you're going to want to continue reading to make sure that you don't miss a single beat of this. "Sorry to keep you waiting. This way, please," she added in a meek voice, like Meek Mill voice, while her brown eyes studied her at her feet. A light shade of pink clad cheeks, and he inwardly groaned at her weak attempt of hiding her embarrassment. Standing from his previously relaxed position on the sofa, he shoved his cell phone down in his pocket and took 2 long strides toward the nurse. She took a small step backwards, an obvious attempt of putting some space in between them, and turned her heel. This way, please," she said again, and offered him a quick smile. Zach obliged and fell into a step right behind her, happy to finally get away from the awkward, awful clock in this waiting room. The hallway was brightly lit, like me. The walls were covered in an eggshell-colored wallpaper, and thick blue lines stretching from one corner of the corridor to the other in a wave-like pattern. Doors were lined systematically along the corridor. Some had had a red little lamp lit next to it to the name tag, signaling that the person on the other side of the door was busy with a patient. Now, to wrap this up, this is the just a little reminder for all you layman's terms. This is our promo code, just in case you forgot. Game Lords here. Okay, so this is, remember, for Clash of Clans hack to get all your working gems on this website, clashofclanshackfree.com, if you could read that. Okay, and you're going to want to continue reading. The hallway was brightly lit. Oh, no, we already read that. I'm sorry, the younger of the two apologized, her eyes shifting downward yet again. The elder gave no reply as she hugged a file of papers close to her chest and hurriedly continued into what seemed to be her office. The younger nurse stopped in front of a half-open door and gave a quick rap with her knuckles against it. "Dr. Watson," she called out as she gently pushed the door open. "Mr. Bagans is here to see you." "Send him in," a voice called from the dark room, and the nurse took a step back, nodded towards Zach, and hurried away after that. Zach took a step towards the door and was just about to reach for the handle when the door suddenly swung open, completely revealing a woman in her mid-30s standing about a foot from him. "I'm so sorry to have kept you waiting. Traffic was terrible," she blurted out and stepped aside to allow him to enter fully. "Please take a seat, Zach, was it?" She continued as she closed the door and flipped the switch, which she turned the red light on the other side of the door. Shuffling towards her desk, she quickly grabbed a notebook and a pen before turning to face him. "Where are my manners?" she scolded herself and stretched her right arm out to shake his hand. "Dr. Watson, hi!" She flashed him a smile and motioned for him to sit. She sat down on the one unoccupied dark blue armchair across the small table from Zach's identical one, and lifted one hand to pat at the top of her head and brought the pair of glasses resting there back down to rest against her nose. So Zach, remember before I continue, this is all for Clash of Clans Hack. Here's our promo code for that website if you haven't seen it yet. Let's make sure you haven't forgot about it. Game Lordz rules, remember. Okay, okay, so remember online hack tool, generator, home, about us, contact. Okay, so you're gonna want to continue reading the terms of service so you understand. Okay, so you're gonna want to click on what brings you here. She asked, "Do you believe in ghosts?" He challenged. Let's go down a little bit. You know, this is kind of boring. I don't think we need to know all this. So Zach pulled up to the driveway of Aaron's apartment. No, that's a little bit too far. Okay, so let's see. Let's get a little farther, because this is kind of a long. So do you believe in ghosts? He challenged. "Do you believe in life after death?" Now this is very touching, but this is absolutely the wrong terms of service. We have to find a different one. Okay, so okay, this is it. Pretty paranormal. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so so part of this in the. Okay, so what you're gonna want to do from here, you're gonna want to You're gonna want to continue reading the. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you later.